Good morning, children. Today we are going to start new chapter of our book, that is chapter 9, data handling. This data handling topic you people are hearing from your previous classes also, in class 5th also, 4th also. You must have heard about data handling. The meaning of the topic is itself very simple. Now for that, first of all, we should understand that what is data. Data, if I will talk about data, then it's nothing, it's simply collection of some numbers which gives us some information. For example, like let's take an example, like you people have given exam. Okay, all the students of class 6 have given exam. Now you people have given exam of Hindi also, English also, math, science, social science, different subjects. So whatever different subject exams you people are giving, that is the marks which you are getting, that is all a collection of data. Or we can say that a collection of raw facts and figures is called data. So let's define data. A collection of raw facts. Raw facts means raw which is not organized, which is obtained to you just in as it is form. ठीक है, जैसे आपको डायरेक्ट ही मिल गया है, उसमें कोई सिस्टमेटिक अरेंजमेंट नहीं है. सो अ कलेक्शन ऑफ रॉ फैक्ट्स एंड फिगर्स. फिगर्स आर द नंबर्स and facts can be anything, okay, which gives us some information is called data. Okay, so what is data? It's a collection of numbers or facts which gives us some information, so that all is called data. Okay, and handling means organizing the data. Okay, in this class 6, in this chapter, you people will be studying about 3 methods of data handling. They are, one is telemarks, another one is pictograph, and the third one is bar graph. Okay, telemarks may be new for you. In telemarks, what we do the counting in group of 5, like 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So in telemarks, we count the objects in group of 5. In pictograph, we use pictures, or I can say symbols, to represent our data. And in bar graph, we used to draw rectangular bars. इसमें हम क्या बनाते हैं? Rectangular bars to denote our graph. Okay, so basically we will be studying about these 3 methods of data handling in this chapter. First of all, we will study about telemarks. This telemarks you will understand better by taking one example, and in the form of example I am taking first question of your exercise 9.1. Okay, as you all can see, first question of your exercise is that in a mathematics test, one test was conducted of math subject. Now in that test, following marks are obtained by 40 students. 40 students appeared for the exam. Now these are the marks which are obtained by these students, and as you all can see the marks, that 8, 1, 9, 4, 5, 6 means the test was conducted of 10 marks. ठीक है, 10 मार्क्स का टेस्ट हुआ था. अब उस 10 मार्क्स के टेस्ट में किसी बच्चे के 1 नंबर भी आए हैं, 2 नंबर भी आए हैं, 3 नंबर भी आए हैं. सो फॉर telemarks we have to draw one table, and that table is having just 3 columns. Let's see what are those columns. First column will be of marks. ठीक है, जो भी आपके क्वेश्चन में होगा, अगर क्वेश्चन में मार्क्स के बारे में बात हो रहा है, then marks, or whatever is the object that will come in the first column. Then second column will be of telemarks. This is fixed. Second column is always fixed, that this will only of telemarks. And third one is of frequency. frequency you can say like whatever marks is there, what is its counting, number of objects, this is marks and this is the number of marks. ठीक है, frequency होगी. So let's see how we can find out. As you all can see from the given data, the numbers which are given to you, that is data which is giving us information about marks of 40 students. Now we will arrange the data in the form of telemark. तो हमारे पास क्या क्या मार्क्स हैं, देखिए 1 आए किसी के, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, these are the marks obtained by students. अगर हम 1 की बात, चलिए अब हम देखिए आपको टेलीमार्क्स बनाना कैसे है. जैसे सबसे पहले आपको 8 है, तो जहां पे 8 है वहां पे आप एक लाइन खींच दोगे. देन नेक्स्ट इज 1, तो हम 1 में लाइन खींचेंगे. देन नेक्स्ट इज 3, 7 और 6 है, तो 3 के लिए 3 के पास लाइन, 7 के लिए 7 के पास लाइन और 6 के लिए 6 के पास लाइन. देन 5, 5, 5, 5 दो बार है, तो यहां पे हम 2 बार लाइन खींच देंगे. देन 4, 4, 2, so 4, 4 and this is for 2, एक लाइन हो गई. देन 4, 9, 5, 3, 4, 9, 5, 3, जो नंबर मिलता जा रहा है उसके आगे मैं लाइन लगाती जा रही हूं. देन 7, 1, 6, 5, 7, 1, 6, 5. Then next is 2, 7, 7, 3, 2, 7, 7, 3. फिर आगे क्या नंबर है, 8, 4, 2, 8. Then 8, 4, 2, 8. उसके बाद क्या है, 9, 5, 8, 6. सी 9, अब देखो 5 अब जो आएगा ये 1, 2, 3, 4 हो गया, तो 5 जब इसके 4 के बाद आपको ऐसे लगाना है. सो दिस इज 5, मीन्स काउंटिंग ऑफ 5 विल बी डन एज डायगोनल. ठीक है, 9, 5, फिर क्या है 8 एंड देन 6, देन 7, 4, 5, 6. नाउ अगेन 7, 4, 5 and 6. Then 9, 6, 4, 4. 9, 6, 4, 4. Then 6, 6. 6, 6. So you people have seen that how I have done telemarks. जो जो नंबर मुझे मिलते गए उसके आगे एक एक मार्किंग कर दी गई. जब 5th मार्किंग का नंबर आएगा तो वो मुझे एक स्ट्रेट लाइन में नहीं करना है, दैट आई हैव टू डू इन द फॉर्म ऑफ डायगोनल. तो इससे काउंटिंग में बहुत आसानी होती है. सी दिस क्रॉस डायगोनल इज अ पेयर ऑफ 5, सो वी कैन काउंट. नाउ फ्रीक्वेंसी वी विल सी. फ्रीक्वेंसी अगर आप देखोगे 1 कितनी बार आया है, 2 बार. 2 कितनी बार आया है, 3 बार. 3 is also coming 3 times. Then 4 is coming 7 times. 5 is coming 6 times. 6 is again coming 7 times. Then this 7 is coming 5 times. 8 is coming 4 times and 9 is coming 3 times. Okay, so in this way I have drawn the telemarks. Now the question is A part. Find how many students obtained marks equal to or more than 7. ये मार्क्स है, तो कितने बच्चों के इक्वल टू 7 या इससे ज्यादा आए हैं, मतलब 7, 8 और 9 लाने वाले कितने बच्चे हैं. सो यू कैन सी 7 लाने वाले 5 हैं, 8 लाने वाले 4 हैं, 9 लाने वाले 3 हैं. सो व्हाट यू विल डू, 5 + 4 + 3 दैट इज इक्वल टू 12. So 12 students obtained marks equal to 7 or more than 7. Similarly, another question is how many students is obtained marks below 4. 4 से नीचे. अब देखो यहाँ पे equal to 4 नहीं है. equal to 4 होता तो मैं 4 वाली काउंटिंग भी ऐड करती, पर यहाँ equal to 4 नहीं है. क्या है, below 4. 4 से कम कितने हैं, तो 4 से कम कौन कौन से होंगे, 1 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks, मीन्स 2 + 3 + 3. बिलो बोले या इक्वल टू वर्ड लगता तो हम 4 को भी इंक्लूड करते हैं. So that is 8. So means 8 students scored below 4. So in this way you can easily construct telemarks. Similar is question number 2. In question number 2 the question is following is the choice of sweets of 30 students. 30 students की choice दी हुई है, like some students like laddu, some like burfi, some like jalebi and some like rasgulla. Okay, so what you will do in the first column you will write sweets, second column telemarks, third column frequency. In sweets you will write down the names like laddu, barfi, jalebi and rasgulla, and then you will do the counting in this way and you will make a telemarks. And this telemarks is also called frequency distribution table. Another name for this telemarks is frequency distribution table. Why? The frequency is distributed in this. That's why we also call it frequency distribution table. So for second question you can do it by yourself. Okay, and then you can check the answer also. Now let's move to next question. Now look at the next question. That is like third question is also about telemarks, so you can do it by yourself. Now fourth question is related to pictograph, and that pictograph also you can see that tractor is drawn. So in that the scale is very simple, that one tractor is representing only one tractor. मतलब एक tractor की जो picture है that is showing only one tractor value. Okay, so you can see that villages are given and the number of tractors are given. Okay, so in village A there are 6 tractors, village B there are 5 tractors, so we can easily count that. And question is which village has the maximum number of tractors. We can easily see that village D has the maximum number of tractors. Sorry, village C has the maximum and village D has the minimum number of tractors. Similarly, how many more tractors village C has as compared to village B? तो C में अगर आप देखोगे C में 8 tractors हैं और B में 5 tractors हैं. So how many more? 3 more tractors. Similarly, what is the total number of tractors in 5 villages? That also we can count very easily. Now we will look at question number 5. In question number 5, face of girls are drawn, and one face of girl is showing 4 girls. Like this one complete face is showing 4 girls. Okay, so we have to count that in classes are given. So in first class we can say 1, 2, 3, 6 faces are drawn. So 6 fours are 24 girls. Okay, similarly in second class 4 complete faces. So 4 fours are 16 हो गया and 1 face is half. तो half अगर पूरा face 4 girls के बराबर है, so half face will be equal to 2 girls. Okay, so in second class 4 fours are 16 plus 2, that is 18 girls. Similarly in third class total there are 5 faces, so 5 fours are 20 girls will be there. Then in fourth class 3 faces complete and 1 half, so 3 fours are 12 plus 2, 14 girls. In fifth class 2 complete faces, that is 8 and 1 half, so for half we will take 2 girls, so 10 girls in all. Similarly for class 6th we can see 4 faces means 16 girls. For class 7th we can see 3 faces means 4 threes are 12 girls. For class 8th we can see 1 and half means 4 plus 2, 6 girls. So you all have understood that how we can count. और supposingly समझो 24 girls दिखानी है, so it's not possible to draw 24 faces. So what we will do, we will choose a scale that one face is showing these many girls, and we will choose a scale in such a way that we are able to show all these numbers. जितने भी numbers हैं उनको मैं easily दिखा पाऊं, उसी टाइप का आपको स्केल चूज करना है. अगर आप 3 चूज कर लोगे then it will be difficult for you to show the represent the data. Okay, now the question is, which class has the maximum number of girls students? So you all can see which is having maximum, that is first. So first class has maximum number of students. Now is the number of girls in class 6th, class 6th की बात हो रही है, less than the number of girls in class 5th? क्या 6th में girls 5th से कम है? So the answer should be no. जबकि 6th में girls ज्यादा हैं. Similarly, how many girls are there in class 7th? 7th में कितनी girls हैं? That we have found already. 12 girls are there in class 7th. Okay. So in this way, you can count that how many girls are there in each sections. So in first part it is asked minimum number of girls. तो minimum number of girls किसमें है? 6 girls in 8th class. In 8th class we are having minimum number of girls. Similarly, you can note down, see the 6th question also. In 6th question, one picture of bulb is representing 2 bulbs. So you can analyze this data and you can give the answer easily. Okay. Similarly, in question number 7th also, one basket you can see that is representing 100 fruit baskets. Okay. So by using that scale, first you count in each and then you can give the answer to the given questions. So in this way we will complete this exercise. I have discussed only 2 questions to make your understanding of the topic pictograph and telemarks. And by your understanding you can do other question also. So this is all about today's class. Thank you children.